Hi guys, we hope you're enjoying MERCS Week, but to make it even better, we now have a chance to win a couple of mega bundles. And in this video, it's your chance to win Mega Bundle 1, which consists of what, Justin?
Right, well, as we know, today, Mission 2, Lucas and Warren are going at it again with the Sedafu and the CCC. That's what you're going to win. You and your buddy are going to get 2 rulebooks overall, then you're going to get 1 CCC faction, 1 Sedafu faction, and you can get stuck into MERCS. This is going to be good.
Excellent. So, how do you win these? Well, it's simple enough. On YouTube, you can drop a comment below this video, and that'll be 1 entry. On BC4, you can drop a comment below this video, and that will be 1 entry. Or, if you're particularly adventurous, you can pop this badge on your website, your forum, some site that you operate, linking back to the
MERCS Week.
On BC4.
We want people to see it, we want people to enjoy it.
And for that, you get 5 entries.
Right, or you can be greedy, do all of the above, and get 7.
Yes, but is it greedy or is it just smart, Justin?
Well, one goes hand in hand with the other in gaming, don't you think, guys?
Maybe. Right, the closing date for this is the 8th of March. That's a Friday.
Yep.
And the results will be announced on the weekender.
Yes, the Saturday, the weekender.
Yeah.
Hopefully to go out in the morning. I know we've been late on it a couple of times, guys, but we'll see what happens.
So, announced on the 9th of March.
On the 9th, yep.
Yeah.
But that's not all. This is Beast of War. It wouldn't just be a themed week with only 1 contest. So this Friday, we're going to do the same again for Mission 3. And this time we're going to give away the Keziwata and the Kemvar with 2 rulebooks.
Yeah.
So that's Mega Bundle 2 that Lloyd was talking about earlier. Again, guys, same closing date, same announcement date.
Same routine for entering.
Yep.
Drop a comment on YouTube or a comment on BC4 or pop the wee badge on your site for 5 entries.
Yep. So guys, I think we're done whinging about this. We're going to let you get on, enjoy the game, and see if Warren actually wins instead of losing this time.
So guys, welcome back. We continue the next mission in our kind of introduction to MERCS to show you how it plays. So if you watched the last one, you will have known that we are at a kind of like a South African resort. My CCC guys are trying to capture a Safado executive researcher that is located in his villa here. First, they came in their APCs, or armoured personnel carriers. They got out and they tried to clear a patrol that was in a nearby village in the resort. They failed. They failed badly.
Yep.
This effectively alerted the Safado that they were coming. So we are playing this mission. We're doing a load of narrative and stuff in this, and in many respects we're making it up as we go along, as all good missions are. So myself and Lucas had a chat about, ooh, that changes things up, because, well, we half expected them to maybe win and then make their way up the road towards the villa. However, they failed, but just before they failed, they were able to report back that things had went horribly wrong. So what happened now is 2 mighty gunships have come in. So we have 2 gunships have come in and deployed a 5-man squad nearby the villa. So we've moved the board around now. We have the church, graveyard, and villa. We have our 2 gunships, but things are going to change now slightly because the Safado know we're coming. So what are we going to do to heighten the tension of this game now?
To represent the fact that the Safado now know the CCC is interested in this, they're going to deploy a full 6-man team. This is not really standard gameplay, but when you're doing a narrative mission, you're doing a better story, and it will balance out the insane benefit that the gunships will have. In addition to that, the Safado will pretty much be gaining initiative.
Yeah, so
I'll have the first initiative, and then we're all standard from then on.
So that'll replicate the fact that they know what's going on. So I will deploy first, and then the Safado get to deploy, and then they basically will get an initiative bonus of something. So that Lucas will explain in a minute. My gunships, however, are coming into play. in many respects. I'm not going to be able to move them in this game, although you're quite happy to give anything that you introduce into a game of Mercs a range of movement or whatever else. You could even do up a little stat card for them. For the sake of simplicity, I'm not going to move them during this game. They are static gunships, so they're providing cover for my guys. However, every turn for each gunship, I get to roll a d10, and on the roll of a 9 or a 10, that gunship gets to launch a grenade. I probably not get very many 9 or 10s, but it seemed like the most balanced way for us to try this out.
And as you've seen, grenades are very powerful in Mercs.
Grenades are epic. So I'm hoping to get a couple of grenades during this to really liven things up. We're not going to worry too much about range. We will probably take into account a little bit of line of sight, but gunships have intelligent grenades anyway, so we'll err on the side of carnage, shall we,
always.
Lucas? So, Lucas, game 2, okay? Yep. During these games, we might make the odd mistake. We've been trying to put up any little overlays if we've made a little error or whatever. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you make the odd mistake during these games. It's about having fun. So, get together with your buddies. If you've got gunships or APCs or things like that, get them into the game and give them a simple rule. But the linked missions, having a narrative and making things up as you go along, well, that's kind of what it's all about. So,
indeed,
Lucas, let's get stuck in here.
Of course. So you have your deployment zone as always?
Yes, I'm going to fire up my soldier eye view cam. I do understand I'm horrendously bad at using this, but alas, I'm going to continue persevering with it. So let me give you a little survey of the battlefield. So we obviously have our 2 gunships that are looking rather menacingly over the battlefield here. And my CCC troopers, of which I have 5, have effectively deployed from probably from a chopper as well. So they've been deployed here just at the gates to the cemetery. So who am I fielding? Well, I'm fielding an assault leader. I'll just quickly zoom in on some of these. So I have an assault leader. I have the demolition guy. I have a medic. I have a sniper this time. And I have an incinerator who has an insane little rule there that allows him to incinerate anything in a kind of like a 90-degree arc. So, Lucas, I am effectively deployed. I'm deployed in a big group, but I think that best represents some guys dropping out of a helicopter.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to deploy my Sedafu all around the villa where our researcher is. Of course, where else to put a sniper but on the rooftop?
Right, and that starts to take us towards something that we'd really like to demonstrate to you guys, and that is the 3D nature of a game of Mercs. Mercs is not a two-dimensional game, as it would appear when you first look at it.
It has a lot of support for 2D to make it very travel-friendly. You can easily take it to conventions or to your mate's house because all the mats and everything and the scenery on the cards. So the main bonus of the 2D terrain is mostly transport.
Yeah, but it'll play quite happily in 3D terrain, and we'll be exploring that more during the course of this week. So, you're being particularly evil and deploying them in the high ground.
Yes, but of course I'll have the rest of my gang, team, bursting out of the doorway and rushing over to encounter you. I am going to be keeping my medic, my demo, and my leader together, since they all have weapons which complement each other.
Yeah.
And for the Sedafu, the demo and the medic both have an ETA weapon, which basically means they gain bonuses to hit something that the leader has already hit with his spear this turn. And our crazy berserker, who'll probably be running along beside the gunner.
Okay, so I will just show that deployment just from the soldier's eye view again. So those guys are basically deployed just outside the building as so. Okay, so that's the deployment effectively complete. Now, Lucas, you get a bit of an initiative bonus. How are we going to work that to replicate the fact that these guys know what's coming and that they're ready for it?
Well, as in any sort of thing you're going to be improvising in the scenario, the best thing to do is find something in the current rules which matches your needs.
Yeah.
So in our case, there's the hold action, where you get a +2 bonus to your initiative roll.
Yep.
So basically, it would be like I had an extra turn before your guys deployed, and all my guys decided to hold. So I get a +2 bonus to all my rolls.
There we go. Okay. So, as always, we pick up our dice and we're going to start rolling for the initiative of each of our team members. I will go first this time, Lucas, and then we can see just how badly you decimate me with your +2. So, first character I'm going to roll for is my assault leader, and he got a 4. This time, one of the things I'm going to try to do, guys, is I'm going to try to keep my assault leader in closer contact with the rest of his team, and see if I can start to utilize the bonus, it's a personal ability. Yeah, it's a personal ability. It's a leadership bonus that he can confer to other team members that are within a card's length of them. Next up, I have Demolition Guy, who I've been using to reasonably good effect with his grenades. He got a 3, unfortunately. My Medic, who went charging off and got into all sorts of trouble last time, has got an 8. And
Shotgunned.
Sniper's got a 9. That'll be interesting to see what we do with him. And then finally, my Incinerator, who I'm massively looking forward to using in this game, has got a 2. Okay, Lucas, your go, buddy.
Of course. So I will start off with my leader as well. He gets a 4, so that goes up to a 6. Next is my Demolition. He gets an 8, which goes up to a 10. Then is my Berserker, who gets a 9, which goes up to a 10. Yeah. Then we have my Medic. 9 goes up to a 10. Well, what do you expect when you screw up your stealthy approach? Then that's a 5, which goes up to a 7 for my Gunner. And last of all is my Sniper, who goes on a 7.
It goes on a 7.
Indeed.
Okay.
Now, during this match, we'll try to focus a bit more on each model's personal abilities to show how they can influence a battle.
That's fine,
especially your Sniper.
By this stage, hopefully watching the first video, you'll have got the basics of how it works. So in this one, we're hopefully going to give you a reasonably good grounding, because I'm going to be asking Lucas how to use a lot of my guys as well. So I'm going to be asking for advice during this one of how to use each of my team members more effectively to try and get the best out of them. Okay, Lucas, kick us off.
Well, let's see. With my varied number of 10s, then my highest reaction member, who has a 10 on initiative, is my Berserker.
Okay.
So my Berserker is MP3, so he's going to run up. He's also going to have to stick very much to cover because the Berserker has no armor whatsoever.
Okay.
So with MP3, he's going to be running up.
I will get my soldier view cam out here, so...
1. 2 to get him up to the wall. Snap to cover onto the top of the wall, and 3 to get down on the other side.
Okay, so that's a good example of how to get over obstacles and things there. Okay, what's next?
Next is a choice between either my Demo or my Medic, because they both got 10s and they're both reaction 6. I'm just going to run with my. I'm going to have my Demo actually bound with my leader, and so will my Medic.
Okay.
To form a sort of small strike group, considering they benefit most from running together.
Now, now's a good opportunity to explain. We did discuss bounding in the first video. We made a slight error in that. In that the only thing you can really do in bounding is maneuver, is move.
Is a move. Yeah. You're foregoing your chance to do anything else, but you're pretty much sprinting like mad. Yeah,
and it's effectively guys getting into position.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I have 7s next. Do you have anything higher?
I do. I have an 8. My Medic.
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a quick look at the personal abilities of my Medic. My Medic, his personal abilities, he restores 1 blood if adjacent with a Medikit, but it uses a turn, and he's speedy, so +1 MP. So on the card it already says that he's 3 MP. The corporate abilities, which are the same for every trooper.
That's the faction.
He has nanite armor, so it's -1 to repair rolls, and he'll self-heal his armor after 2 rounds. and reliable low failure rate.
That represents your armor failure being a 2, whereas on average it's a 4 or a 5.
So, I'm going to try and utilize my medic a bit more sensibly this time. So rather than running him off on his own, I'm going to try and work out where I'm going to be putting most of my team, especially the team that I would like to keep around. And I'm going to try and keep my medic nearby so I can use him to actually heal them as they start to take hits this time. So the fact that he has MP3, the ability to move a bit faster than everybody else in the team, could be a good thing, because if I change my mind, I can try to utilize him in some way to move him across to another team if I decide to split them.
It also means he's fast enough to reach any wounded team member who might be critical to your plan. Heal them up.
So in this instance, I'm going to pick out my medic, which is this guy here. It's this guy, Lucas, just at the back. So I'm going to pick him out, and I am literally just going to move him into cover of these gravestones to start moving him up. So
just hold the card over him.
It's simply a case of just putting the card down, and one move, two moves.
3 gets him to the gravestone, he can snap to the next one.
And he can snap.
Yep.
Okay. So that is my medic now into his position, ready for the team to follow up behind him. Okay, I turn over my medic card just to remind me that I have in fact activated him. And at this point, I realize I made a mistake, because I had a 9. It seems.
Fair enough.
I had a sniper who was a 9.
Doesn't matter, because my ones are only 7s.
It doesn't matter.
So you're still okay.
Okay, so in a friendly game like this, we're not going to worry about it too much. So I'm going to move my sniper. Now let's talk about his personal abilities, so as I can get an idea from Lucas of
and
what
the
I'd
weapon
like to use him.
qualities. Always remember, know your personal abilities and your weapon details.
Okay, so movement-wise, he has 2 MP, so he's not particularly fast by any means. He has weapons. He has an LRK, which is FN5, weapon strength 4. Ouch!
That's pretty much a blood even on the Behemoth, which is currently the most heaviest armored model in MERCS.
That is nasty. A 1 attack versus 1 target, not short range.
So if I'm within 1 card length of him, you can't shoot me with it.
Okay, so I have to be at some distance. If you close into me,
you pull out a pistol.
Just pull out a pistol. My pistol is FN5 weapon strength 1, so he's a sharpshooter, this guy. He's going to hit what he's targeting.
Key, this is key for the CCC. Their LRK has load and aim.
Yeah. Yes, so the CCM, which if I just pull out my turn sequence card, which you get in the box, CCM stands for a combat class maneuver. So it's what I can do by spending all my MP. His combat class maneuver is load and aim, 2 rounds between shots.
Yes.
Now, how would I use that?
Basically, all it means is after you take a shot, it takes 2 rounds before you can take another shot. You can do any with that weapon. You can still move, you can still shoot, you can repair yourself, but it just represents the fact he's actually chambering a new round, and the new round is being stabilized and converted, and all the little deficiencies are being counterbalanced.
So if I want to fire that particular sniper weapon, I can only fire it once every 2 rounds.
Yes.
Okay.
He's a very powerful model, but you won't be shooting that often.
Okay, so I've got to be careful when I've got to pick and choose my moments.
What makes him worse, though, is his personal abilities.
Okay, so personal abilities. First up is Crackshot. Can score 1 success per match. Now, what does that mean?
Basically, I can see you, and you declare your shooting attack. Instead of rolling, just go, Crackshot, I hit you.
Oh, so I can just spend that once per match. I can basically, so long as I have line of sight, does it matter if you're in cover or anything like that? Or
well, no, because cover is a modifier to a dice roll. Crackshot means you don't bother rolling the dice.
So I'm not
you just do it.
Worry about it at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to get to use that. And he has stealth, -1 MP, considered to have half cover. So if he's in the open, I can...
If he's moving at 1 MP, he's still being very careful.
This is him creeping along. Okay. And his corporate abilities are just the same as everybody else. So, the question is, what do I do with him? Well, I want to get him in a position where he can fire, And I'm not particularly interested in moving him around too much. I want to use his special ability. So what I'm looking for on the table is a fire arc somewhere where I can get a reasonable range with the guy. So let me try and give you an overhead shot of what we have going on here. So this is what it all looks like from the top. Now if I positioned him somewhere here where he was behind a wall, he's going to have a quite, well, his fire arc is mostly out in that direction, really. Whereas if I can get him to here, suddenly that opens up a lot more possibilities in front of the villa itself.
However, in order to get there, you're going to need more movement.
Yes. And while he's moving, he's not shooting. And if I only get to fire that weapon once every 2 turns, I don't want him to be spending a lot of time moving because it's wasting opportunities to fire the weapon. So it would be nice if I could get him to fire the weapon this turn. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, correct.
However, I'm also like to point out that even though you might get a much more narrow fire lane this way, I have committed my Berserker to that approach. That is my specialist. Your one's the Incinerator.
Yeah.
And this guy can do a lot of damage if you let him get too close.
Okay. Well, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make my choice now. I'm going to move him to right underneath the gunship to here, if I can. Okay. So can he move just like that, Lucas?
Yep. He just moves over.
So we'll just move him that direction.
Yep.
Okay. We do a little snap to cover there.
Yep.
Okay. Or I'm going to snap him that slightly that way.
Sure. Well, you've got 2 MP, so that's not an issue.
Yeah. But I'm going to do a move and shoot.
He does not have move and shoot as a CCM.
Oh, he doesn't have move and shoot. Right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue moving him, actually. I'm going to move him a little bit further to here. Okay, now I can't snap him to cover because I'd already done it by that stage.
But that's already opened up the front of the villa.
That started to create a fire arc for me, you know, pretty much to cover the front of the villa. Let me try and give you a soldier's eye view here of just what he is seeing. So there he is, and he's seeing basically that. So, okay. Right. That is my sniper. The next highest I have is a 4,
I have
Lucas,
2 7s.
so I believe it's back over to you, mate.
My 2 7s is my gunner and my sniper. The highest reaction is on my sniper, actually. So my sniper, he's actually going to take a shot at your sniper.
Oh.
Don't be such a baby, it's not that bad. Now my sniper is not armed with a long-range kill weapon like yours. He's actually armed with a laser rifle.
Yeah.
It's firing number 5. Most snipers hit on 5s.
Yeah.
But it's only weapon strength 1. What's the armor value on your sniper?
The armor value on my sniper is 1.
Okay, so that will actually cause damage, but against most of his models,
it would have bounced off.
Yes, but it will cause armor failure. Now, this is a really powerful support weapon. It does 1 attack versus 1 target. However, the armor loss from armor failure, which is a -1, so your armor value, is permanent.
You cannot repair it. No. So even these CCC
You can repair
guys,
your armor,
yes,
but you're still at -1 armor value. And then if I break your armor again, it drops again. So it'll be I can stack it up to -2.
Okay.
The armor failure from him, however, doesn't stack. It only does once per model.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's get our soldier's eye view in to see just exactly what's happening here. So here is our Sedafu sniper. Okay, and he's targeting this little guy all the way in there.
And that looks like a clear line of sight to me.
That looks like a very clear line of sight, so I'm not going to argue with that.
Yep. So this is a -1 to the firing number. However, I am also on much higher ground than you.
Yes, you are.
This is another -1, so I'm now hitting on 3s. This is where you see how elevation becomes key. And I hit.
Yep.
You take 1 blood, and you have to roll for armor failure.
Okay, so I put down my little blood counter. As you can see, he's now there, and he's not happy. So I'm going to roll for his armor. His armor failure value is 2. So I basically need to score
2 or more.
2 or more.
Yep.
7.
He shrugs it off. He's okay.
Fine. He's fine. So I'm not gonna panic about that.
Next goes my gunner. And he's probably going to be having to run up after my Berserker to provide the crazy guy with some support. So he manages to get to there, and from there he will go to there. And I could snap to cover on top of the wall, however I can't leave the model there, so that doesn't happen.
Okay,
so he's just hiding behind that wall for
Just
now.
to give you guys an update of how the deployment is moving over this way. So the gunner has now moved behind the wall. What have you got next?
6.
And a 6 is still higher than anything I have.
So that is the rest of my team. First we'll start with my leader.
These are the bound units. So that's these 3 Sedafu troopers here are all bound together. So
he's going to go 1, snap to the wall, and however he doesn't have he can have movement to go up, but he doesn't have the movement to go down, so he ends his movement there. However, the rest of his guys are MP3 standard, MP4 now, so they should be able to get to the wall and over it. So my demo will go 1, 2 to the wall, 3 and 4. And my medic, because we know it's the same card distance, so we can pretty much establish he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay.
I could have snapped and you'd done an extra card length away. However, I believe that would separate my team far too much and not be worth the risk.
Yeah. Now at this stage, Lucas, this is pretty aggressive play on your part. You're not going to sit back waiting for me by the looks of it.
It's the way the Sedafu play.
Yeah.
The Sedafu tactics are very heavily lenient on running forwards and getting into really close distance with your enemy. They take less penalties on move and fire CCMs.
Yeah. Okay, guys. What next? So my next highest trooper is my assault leader. Now my assault leader, as I had explained at the start of the video, I'm going to try and keep him in card distance so as I can start to utilize his abilities. Let me just recap on his personal abilities. Leadership, +1 to all actions for allied mercs within 1 card, and lucky, can negate 1 success per match.
It's like Crackshot but in reverse. No matter what I do to you, I hit, or whatever, you can just go lucky, and that hit is negated.
But that lucky only applies to him, not his
Yes.
his
It's his
team.
personal ability.
Okay. Right, so what am I going to do with him? This is the model here. So he's, just fix him. So he's there, and basically what I want to do is just move him straight up towards the graveyard. So I'm going to take his card, and he has an MP of 2, so he's not particularly fast. Nor is anybody else in my army, to be fair. So 1 and 2.
And snap to go behind that gravestone.
Snap to go that direction. Okay.
That is a perfect legal move. The front little notch you see at the bottom of the card goes anywhere in the front 180.
Yeah, okay. So that's him. I have moved him kind of centrally to have him between my 2 troopers that are currently. Unfortunately, he's not close enough to either to have an effect at this stage, but I do want to keep him maybe a bit closer to my sniper to see if he can make my sniper that little bit more effective, and certainly I'll want to keep him close to the likes of my Grenadier and Incinerator. Okay, so next up I have my Demolition guy, who is 2 again. So this is going to be a very simple move at this stage.
That's the Incinerator.
That's the Incinerator. Oops. This guy.
Yep.
So I'm just going to move him 1, 2. So let's see. I'm going to bring him around the wall. So 1 underneath the gunship.
Yep. And 2 as he goes after the sniper.
2 as he goes after the sniper. So basically take him to there, and then I'm going to snap to cover to get a base length on him. And then finally, that leaves me
with
my
your Incinerator.
Incinerator.
Who is MP1.
He's very slow.
Yeah.
So I need to find a way to try and get him into the fight. So what I may do is I may end up binding him at some point.
Or it's like,
in the
so
next
basically
turns.
holding now, so you know you go first next turn.
Yeah.
So he can bound, because you have to be before anyone else. If you keep rolling really low with the Incinerator, it's not going to be able to bound.
Well, there we go. There's a tip. Thank you, Lucas. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to hold him to try and get him +2. Well, he'll get +2 to his initiative roll, which hopefully will take him above someone else, so he'll not be sitting lasting in the actual action order. So he's just going to stay his ground. And that is pretty much how my deployment is starting to look now. So just
And this is where things get messy, because you get to roll for your gunships.
yes.
And my team is in perfect grenade template formation.
So as we had agreed, at the end of each turn, I would get to roll 1 die for each of my gunships, and on a roll of a 9 or a 10, they'd get to spit out a grenade.
Yes.
So my first gunship,
Nope.
a 4, nothing. And my second gunship, no.
Barely 8.
So the pilots of those gunships are still trying to settle in. They're still trying to work out just what's happening within the battle. Hopefully they get their act together rather soon. So that's the end of that turn.
Flip over all our cards.
We're going to flip over all our cards again and roll for activation once more.
Okay, want to go first?
Yes, why not? So my assault leader, 1.
Okay, that's always a good sign.
My demolition guy got a 7. My medic,
A 10.
10. My incinerator, 4.
5, 6.
Plus 2 gives him a 6. And my sniper,
8.
8.
Right, let's see. What does my demo get? My demo gets a 10. My medic gets an 8. My berserker gets a 3. Uh-oh. My leader gets a 5. Not bad. My gunner, a 2. Well, it looks like that run tired them. And my sniper gets a 2 as well.
Okay. Right. So, the 10s. Okay. I have a 10, you have a 10.
Yep.
My medic has a reaction of 6.
So do I.
Okay, so we've now reached another one of those stages where we basically simultaneously move. So, Lucas, I have my medic.
Yep.
Who is it that you have?
My demo.
And your demo. Okay, so let's give the guys a bit of an overview of who is where. So, my medic is currently sitting here behind a gravestone, just behind the church. And your demo guy is sitting there on the other side of the church. It's highly unlikely any of these guys are going to be able to engage anything or engage one another. So if you had to pick a tactic for each of them, what would you pick? Or if you had to pick a move, a tactical move for them.
With the medic, actually, I would probably suggest a use of an advanced maneuver now. We'll introduce one of the last 2 advanced rules.
Okay.
With the medic, you can pretty much declare you're going to be going on Overwatch. I'm guessing most gamers pretty much can figure out where we're going with this.
Yeah.
Where in that case is the minute a target presents himself to the medic's line of sight, he immediately gets a free attack at it.
Okay.
And this lasts until the start of the medic's next activation. So any time any one of my models in the medic's line of sight takes an action, he gets a shot.
So if 3 of your models move within his sight during that turn,
Yep.
he gets a shot at each of them.
Yes.
That's nice. Okay, so my medic will be going into Overwatch. What about your demolition
I was
guy?
going to bound him. He's going to be bound to, I believe, my berserker.
Okay.
Shunk. There we go. My berserker's on a 3.
Okay, guys, so no change on the table, other than the fact that my medic is now hunkering down and waiting to see what happens. Next up, my highest is a 7.
I have an 8,
Okay.
which is my medic, who is also going to bound to the berserker.
Okay.
It's a very movement game now.
I have a 7. Do you have any 7s?
No, I have a 5 and 2 2s.
Okay, I have 2 7s. I have my demolition guy is a 7, and my sniper is a 7. Now, I obviously want to give a bonus to my incinerator. At what point should I bound someone to the incinerator to give him a movement bonus? Maybe that's not how it works.
That's in the incinerator's action, and the incinerator declares their bounding to someone else.
Okay, so
the person who declares their bounding, they're getting the
I
+1.
understand. So I have to bound
It's during
my
the incinerator,
to somebody lower than him, which
Yes.
will be my assault leader. Okay, perfect. Right, well then I'm going to go ahead and move both these guys. I'm going to start with my sniper.
Yep. Who could just feasibly just take a shot instead.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. Just to give you a bit of a soldier's eye view here of the sniper, he is based there. And that's pretty much what he can see.
What are
and
your
he
two
can see-
sevens? What are your two sevens?
My 2 sevens, my sniper and my demolition guy.
Okay. I was wondering, if it was going to be your assault leader, probably would have benefited from moving him first to give the leader bonus to the sniper.
Well, actually, to play this completely fairly, it'll have to be my demolition guy moves first anyway, because he's got a higher reaction. So my demolition guy is here.
Yep.
And he's got an MP of 2. I do want to get him into the fight. So I'm going to can I just move him along the wall?
I have no problem.
Lucas, and just move him this way?
Yeah, sure.
Characters in MERCS can move past each other or move through each other, or do they have to move around each other?
Yes, you have to move around. To move through each other is a personal ability called Contortionist. And only one model has that currently in the game, and that's the new Kemvar 7th.
Okay. Would we say that I have a base width there, or would I have to move around him?
Well, what you could do is snap the cover onto the wall, move one card along the wall, and then your last MP to get off the wall.
Okay. So if I snap to the wall...
You can snap onto it.
Okay.
Yep, there.
Use one movement to get down.
Yep. And then one card to run along between the headstones.
One card to run along, which will take him to roughly there.
Yep.
Okay, I'll just...
Yeah, just liver him in. Okay, yeah.
So...
As long as we know where the base is.
He's in there anyway. Okay, so that would be him used, and you can see just exactly where he's moved to there. Next up is my sniper, and he's going to take a shot. And he's going to take a shot, I think, at your sniper.
In that case, I will suggest try snapping cover to the wall. You might be able to gain in range of the leader.
Okay, so...
you just snap to the wall.
Bang.
And now check to see if it's at a card length.
Okay, so we drop a card length down.
Yes!
Excellent. So
that's how powerful snapping can be.
So there's what we've done is we've basically just snapped this sniper to the wall so as to close up the range between the sniper and the assault.
And that counters the fact that you're on lower ground than your target.
Yes, because I'd be -1 for being lower down.
Yeah, it'd be a +1 to your FN.
+1 to my FN.
So your FN 5.
Yes.
It drops by 1 anyway because I don't have any cover.
So that would take me to FN 4. And it would have been FN 5 up to FN 6 because it's on high ground, but it would have dropped because you didn't have cover, which would have left it on FN 5. But because he's within a card's reach of the leader, that brings him down again. So he's on FN 4.
Yep.
So 4+ to hit, guys. So, and I score 3. Pants. Well.
But now, he's free for 2 turns to run around doing pistol and annoying me.
Yep. So, that is me. My next card is a 6.
That's still higher than me.
Okay, that is my Incinerator, who I'm going to bound to my assault leader.
Okay.
Who is a 1. So I'm going to be waiting a while now to get his turn. So.
Now my 5. Do you have anything higher than that?
Nope.
Then it's going to be my leader, who's going to bound to the Berserker as well. And after that, I have 2 2s, which is my gunner and my sniper.
Okay, you get to roll them because, like I said, I have a 1.
My sniper has a higher reaction, so he instead is just going to take he's going to take a shot at your grenadier. So this is again, he's got a higher level.
Can he fire his weapon?
Yes, he does not have the aim and load CCM.
Okay.
This counters the fact that he's got a weaker weapon.
Yes.
So for example, your armor value 2 on your grenadier, so this will not cause blood. This will only cause armor damage if it hits. So I'm FN 5, dropping down due to no cover. Actually, nope, he does have cover from the headstones. If his base was flat, he would have cover. So you do count as having half cover. However, I'm still higher than you, so I drop to a 4 as well.
Yep.
Nothing. I miss.
1.
That's him done. Next is my gunner, who's going to use his MP of 2 to run along the wall, actually.
Okay. So let me get a soldier's eye view of what's going on here. So
he's going to go 1. And 2. So there.
Okay, so that has now started to put the cat among the pigeons. If I come round here, we can start to show you just exactly what that means. So there's the Sedafu gunner. And look who he's got over there. So there's going to be some combat on the horizon, I think.
And next is my Berserker on a 3. Actually, I missed him.
Okay.
I screwed up as well, just like you did. Oh well. So first, my Berserker with only his puny MP of 3. Actually, this is a key point. We just skipped something.
Okay.
Check your medic's line of sight.
My medic's line of sight. Oh, yep.
Does he see the gunner?
He does see the gunner. Actually, let me get the soldier cam down there to show you this. So there's the medic, and as you can see with his line of sight, he very much sees the gunner. Okay.
Yep.
So he gets a free shot.
Yes. However, I count as a moving target because I've just moved in, so that's a +1 to the hit.
That's a
and I'm in half
+1.
cover, so that's +2.
Okay.
You're FN7, I believe.
I'm FN7 is correct, so I'll
that's
just
FN9.
get my medic up here. So I need a 9 or a 10 to hit.
Most of the time, you tend to Overwatch with your heavies, the heavy troopers, who tend to have to take like a full turn just standing still to set up their weapon.
Nothing. That was a 5, so that just bounced off.
This is counteracted by the fact that heavies have up to like 3 attacks each.
Okay. Right.
So now I do my normal Berserker. So he's just gonna roar Utoko and keep running forwards. 2. Sorry. He's there.
Okay.
And yep, you do get a shot now.
At which point I'll get to my soldier cam, and you can see that he can be seen, so I am going to get a shot at this stage.
And he makes it to there before you shoot him.
So he's a moving target, which would add +1 to
Yep.
my FN, and he's now in half cover because he's in among the gravestones.
Nope, because you made it to this is where you shoot him.
Oh, right. So I shoot him at the point before he actually made it to the cover.
You shoot him the minute he appears in your line of sight.
So I'm shooting him just to show you
When he's
at
here.
that point. That's just where he's finished his turn. Okay, so it's
it's
just
only an
+1
8,
to my FN. Okay, so I need an 8, 9, or a 10 for this one, guys. So a bit of luck would help me here.
No.
I got a 1. Okay.
Now everyone who's bounded gets their activation. And let's see. First was my demolition. So he's now got MP4.
Yep.
Yeah, best to run that way. So he's gonna go 1.
Okay.
And then he's just pretty much gonna run along the wall. 2, 3. And he's actually gonna stop there just before you get a shot.
Okay.
And now I'm gonna be moving my medic.
Okay. Yep.
So he now has MP4 as well. So he's pretty much just gonna chase after my demo.
So I just soldier's eye
Yep, I'll just do my hand
view here.
So down there. So
Okay.
1. Actually, I'll have to aim it there. 2.
Okay.
And it seems like they need to bound, but he'll snap to cover behind him anyway. 3. So he's there.
Right.
Ready to heal back.
Now, again, he's not in any line of sight for my guys there. Well, the front guy sort of is, but
Okay.
we'll call it that he's in cover. Well,
No, you always err on the side of more carnage.
we'll learn on the side of more coverage then.
That's still a
or
shot.
More carnage even.
But it'll be a half cover shot, I believe.
Okay, so if we go like that, yeah, we'd say we could get him. So that gives you an idea. He's in the open, but he is a moving target.
Oh, yes,
so
that is the
therefore-
open shot from where you are.
Yeah.
Yep.
So +1.
Yep, for cover.
FN.
Yep. That's a
10.
hit. That's a blood. Thank God the medic's there, so you can at least try to heal him next turn. And let's see if his armor holds up. Where is my demo's armor? No, that's my medic. That's not the right one either. There he is. Okay. His armor failure is a 4. His armor breaks.
His armor breaks. Okay. So just to give you a little overview of what's happening now, we can see just down there. Purple for armor failure, red for a blood. So that's what the battle is starting to look like just in this segment of the board. Right. Okay. I believe you've one more character to
My
move.
leader. Who also bounded. So he snaps the cover on top. 1 MP to get down. He's left with 2 MP. He's going to chase off the rest of his gang so he can keep him
Okay, let's see if we can
in
get
his
it.
leadership bonus.
Yep.
And he's going to go just sit there by him.
Okay. So all nicely grouped together. I wonder. I wonder. Okay,
And
so
now is your assault leader, I believe.
yes, now's my assault leader and my incinerator. Okay, my incinerator is MP2. Oh, sorry, my incinerator is now MP2 because he's bound. He's normally MP1, and my assault leader is MP2. So
First is the assault leader.
first is the assault leader. So
Let me guess. Snap to cover, open fire.
I think so. Yes. I really want to deal with this berserker that's coming in here from there because he's going to cause me all amounts of trouble if I don't do something to get rid of him. So I'm going to basically
You can
snap
Yep.
and fire. Unfortunately, I'm not within a
Nope.
card distance. So my assault leader has an FN7.
I believe that's half cover.
Yeah, so that would take into an
Eight.
FN8.
That's it.
There are no other modifiers I can apply, unfortunately. So I'll just roll that, and I get a 5, so that bounces off. Next up, my incinerator. All the action in the battle now we can see is going to take place on this side of the board. So leaving him hanging back probably wasn't such a bad idea because I may have opted to bring him around this side of the church towards the villa. But no, I'm just going to rush him in now. He knows that something is really not right. So, I'm going to move him to there.
Yep.
And then bring him to there.
Now, just so you know, the flamethrower's range is 2 card lengths.
Yes. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to shoot it this turn, is he? And there was nothing I was going to be able to do there that would have allowed him to shoot it. So, Lucas, I believe that is the end of my turn. So, we once again roll for our initiatives.
That's one turn where your sniper did shoot last turn, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes, so he's got 2 turns now of just running with his pistol. Let's do this. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to roll for my assault leader. He got a 10, which is handy. My incinerator got a 6, which is reasonable. My demolition guy, who I really want to come through for me here, got a 3.
That's
5 for my medic. And a 10 for my sniper.
Now, just quickly, because you forgot something again, roll for the gunships.
Oh, the gunships. Hey. Okay, so this gunship here,
Nope.
2. The far gunship,
8.
8. Just out. Just out. So they're still trying to hone in on the situation on the ground here and work out what to do.
Right, let's see. I will roll for my demo first. He gets an 8. Then there is my gunner. Gets an 8 as well. Then my berserker gets a 7. Good. He gets to get there before he gets shot to pieces. My medic gets a 9. The leader, a 5. And my sniper, a 3.
Okay. So, once again, working from highest to lowest, I have 2 10s. Do you have any 10s?
No, I do not.
Okay, so of my 10s, my assault leader has the highest reaction value. So he is going to go first. Now, I suspect that my best bet is to just have him shoot at the berserker. Unless you have any other ideas, Lucas, that would aid my team at this stage.
At the moment, no.
Okay, so soldier's eye view. There's my assault leader, just there, and that berserker is running in on us and making me feel very uncomfortable. I don't know exactly what he does at this stage, but the fact he's called berserker means I'm concerned.
Think Boom Reaver.
Ouch! I'm going to take a shot with my semi-automatic. Yep. Okay, he's standing still, But you are in partial cover.
Yep, so it's an 8.
So it's just an FN 8. So
Don't forget, your medic is still on Overwatch until his activation.
Aha. Which means that if you move,
You still get a shot.
I still get a shot. Would I be better putting him, my assault leader, into Overwatch?
You could.
Which means that I would get
Yeah.
more shots.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to try that, guys, and see what happens. So I'm going to put my medic into, or not my medic, I'm going to put my assault leader into Overwatch, and my
Okay.
medic is still in Overwatch,
Yep.
at this moment in time. Next up, I have my sniper. The only thing my sniper can fire with is his pistol.
Yes. But he
Okay.
can also move.
He can also move. So, can he move and shoot with his pistol without...
Does he have move and fire?
No, he doesn't.
Then he can't.
So,
Also, what else does it say? What does it say under his pistol?
one attack versus one target, only short range. That means he has to be within a card distance to be able to use it. So there's not a lot my sniper is going to be able to do this turn.
moment.
So I'm just going to move him to try and get him into the thick of the fight.
Why? He's a sniper.
Would it be better just to leave him?
It probably would be, actually. Hold him back so he can, at a
Yeah.
critical juncture, use crack shot. And someone who's heavily wounded, he can finish him off.
Can I put him into Overwatch?
No, you cannot go into Overwatch with pistols or long-range kill weapons. They
Okay.
have to be automatic weapons.
Okay, so I'm just going to hold him then.
Yeah, he'll get a +2 to next turn.
And yeah, I'll hold him and see if we can... Yeah, I'll see if we can
What
get
was his
a higher...
initiative?
His initiative was 10.
Ah, okay. I have a 9. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
So with my 9, I'm pretty much going to use it to heal up the demo, because he is my front line.
Okay.
So that is my medic done. Next I have 8.
So your medic was a 9, and he has provided heal
Yep.
to that guy just in front of him there
Yep.
with the blue token, or the purple token.
That is an action, and I think that's just in half cover from your assault leader, so he gets an Overwatch shot.
So he does actually get an Overwatch shot?
Yes.
Right.
From the assault leader this time, because you're actually overwatching my entire team.
Okay, yeah, so if they so that is considered a move.
It's considered an action.
It's considered an action. So anytime you take an action, let me just try to see where I am here. So he can see
Just barely, it's a half cover.
that group there, okay? So
It's a -1 again.
-1 from the assault leader. He's an FN7 normally, so that means he needs an 8. So 2.
Nope.
So nothing happens. Okay.
Okay, so what's your next?
My next highest initiative is 6.
I have 8, so it'll first be my demo.
Yep.
Who? Oh boy, that's not good. Okay, he's going to throw a grenade.
Okay.
You get 2 overshot. You get 2 Overwatches on him. So go ahead.
Okay, so this is your
The medic and your
this is
assault.
your demolition
Yes.
guy who's at the front here, just around this corner. Okay, so I get 2 Overwatches on him, one with my medic and one with my assault leader.
Indeed.
So my medic is just a straight shot at his FN7.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, and my assault leader is just a straight shot at his FN7.
Yep. Yes.
A 9.
That's another blood, and his armor's already broken, so nothing. However, my guy does have a range of 3 on his throw.
Okay.
So that's going to be 1, 2, and the medic's already been activated.
So he's going to throw a grenade.
Yes, he's going to throw an incendiary grenade. I'm going to need your help with this, by the way, because I don't think my hand's long enough.
So, what I'm going to try to show as well is it from above.
So hang on, I'll just measure it by laying them down.
Okay,
1,
so
2, and yeah, your flame is within 3 because I'm flinging it at his head.
yeah.
So the incendiary grenade lands on the flamethrower.
Okay.
So that is, of course, the template now. So here you go.
Yeah.
I can't quite reach over there, but I'll step around. So it's like that. Boom.
Yeah.
Which I think actually hits. Sorry. Does
It
it quite
hits-
hits your demo?
Yeah, I think it
Let me
does.
put it down again. Like there.
Just move this gunship a bit so
Yep.
as you can see.
So there's her head. like that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep.
So 4 members of your team have just been hit with a strength... Where is it? It's a strength 2. What's the armor? What's all their armor value?
Okay, so my assault leader has armor value 2.
That's a blood.
My incinerator has armor value 2.
Blood.
My demo guy has armor value 2.
Blood.
And my medic has armor value 2.
Blood.
So, ouch. That was rather painful that turn. So I've got 4 bloods.
And that's 4 armor values we have to roll.
Okay, so we will just check for their armor values now once the bloods go down. So that's their blood markers. I'm going to do the armor failure on assault leader.
Hang on. Also. Oh, you fail.
He fails.
By the way, this is a... Nope, it's a +2 to your armor failure as well, so you're trying to roll over 4s.
I'm trying to roll over 4s. Well, he failed.
Yep.
I need a 4+ then on my... Well, my incinerator has an armor value of 4.
So 5,
So I need
6s.
6s. So,
Yep.
okay, so he's fine. My demolition guy is armor value of 3.
So it goes to 5. Actually goes down to 4 because you get a +1 to your roll for leadership.
3, he failed.
Yep. However, I think he's in position to throw grenades anyway.
Yes, I believe he is. And my medic is an armor value of 3. 8.
Yep.
He's okay.
That's not a problem.
All right. So.
Next is my other 8, which is my gunner.
Yep.
Who's going to be moving, and I believe that's going to trigger your 2 shots as well.
I hope so.
So he just goes 1. He's going to get half cover from them.
Yep.
And 2. So this is where he... So he ends up there, but you do get your 2 shots.
Okay. So. He's getting a half cover, which is going to add +1 FN to my rolls.
This is for your assault leader.
Okay, so my assault leader is FN7. He's going to be...
FN 8.
He needs 8s and above.
Nope.
Nope. My
medic is
the same.
Hits.
10. He got 1.
That's a blood. I roll for armor failure on him. And my little guy's armor failure is... Where's he gone? Gunner. Ah, he's up there. Sorry. Is 6. Uh-oh. Yeah, 4. Fail.
Okay.
That's his armor broken. He's in trouble.
Armor broken. So as you can see, things are starting to heat up now, guys. There's a lot of tokens and things going down. So at this stage, Lucas, my highest initiative is still a 6. So I believe you have
7. Yes, my berserker.
Yeah.
Who's pretty much just going to run into the middle of your team. So he's going to snap to cover on top of the tombstone. 1 MP to get down.
1 second, I'll just catch that there. So he snapped cover for...
You're immediately getting 2 shots again.
So
you want to do them now?
I want to do those now. So is he in partial cover, do we believe?
Not from the assault leader.
Not from the assault leader?
Actually, no, because you trigger it when he activates, so he's up here.
Yeah.
So you get 2 shots with no cover.
Okay, so 2 shots with
At
no
6.
cover. So 6s.
Yep.
So assault leader.
Yep. Hits. That's
hits.
a blood.
My medic.
Hits. That's another blood. And he snapped up, moved on once. He's got 2 MP left, so he's going to spend the rest of it. He's just run into the middle of your team.
Right. So this is what we are looking at now then. So as you can see, that berserker has just come right into the middle of my team. So nasty.
My
nasty.
next high
Not
is a
looking forward to
5.
this. Okay, so my next highest is a 6, and that is on my incinerator. Okay.
Careful. Any target in the template is hit.
Yes.
Friend or foe.
This is where I have some difficulty now. However, okay, my incinerator is there. So let's show you what we're looking at. So this is my incinerator, and in front of him he has this and this model. I cannot see. It's 2 cards.
2 card lengths.
2 card lengths. So let me get my 2 cards together and put it down and see what we can do with it. So
don't forget he can snap.
Can he do that?
You could have snapped to cover beforehand.
Oh, so he can snap to get
up
a little
to the
bit
tombstone
closer.
to get a little bit of extra distance. Yeah.
So if he goes snap.
Yep. Facing is important with a sweep because it always goes directly forwards.
Yeah.
And then either 90 degrees to the left or the right.
And does he have to sweep?
Yes.
Oh, so if he faces that way.
Yeah.
But I have to pay for that movement, do I? For him to for
Yes,
that rotation.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So you can only do it when you're snap forwards. So yeah, you're facing that way.
Yeah. So if he's
so if you snap that way, yeah.
If he snaps,
I think
that
that'll
way,
still catch him in the thing though.
So does that catch both?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So just to show you what we're trying to do there, let that focus. Here I'm trying to get this guy, and
it goes left or right.
Okay, and it will go this way.
Okay, so I think that's 90 degrees from your flamer. I think that's going to hit your medic.
Yep. But of all the characters I have that I think could take it and do something about it, it is my medic. So, what happens now?
Let's look at the Incinerator's
Incinerator's crazy weapon. Auto hit, weapon strength 2.
Hits
all target. Yeah, hits all target in template.
Yep.
Armor failure check +2, courage check +2 to target's next action.
He's dead. He's dead.
So I managed to get rid of this berserker.
Yep. And you managed to toast my guy. His armor fail is already broken, so that doesn't matter.
Yep.
And we're not using suppression and courage at the moment. However, so we're not using the courage rules at the moment. We're just keeping it simple. We're adding. You tend to add one special rule per extra demo you play.
Yeah.
So we started with bounding. We've added Overwatch, and then courage works with the last special rule, which is suppression.
Okay, so
and
my next
medic.
Oh yes, I'm going to have to roll for my medic.
And the armor failure.
It auto hits for him.
Yeah.
So he gets another blood, and I roll for his armor. His armor failure is 3, 2. His armor has failed as well. Not nice. That medic is not in great shape. However, things are not too bad just yet for me.
You've definitely evened the playing field now.
So my next highest initiative level is 5.
Same.
My reaction is 6.
8.
8. So you get to go before me then.
Has your assault leader already done his thing?
Yes, I believe he has.
What did he do? He took a shot, didn't he?
I think he just
shot.
So
he's off Overwatch. So I only have to worry about the medic's Overwatch now.
Oh no, he's in Overwatch. He went into Overwatch this turn.
Yes,
so he's in Overwatch.
Yes.
My medic hasn't moved yet, so he is still in Overwatch. So I still have 2 guys in Overwatch.
1 and yeah. Okay, he's going to move
Tension
up.
is palpable.
Fire and move. He's going to move up 1. So you get
so let me try
shots at him.
See what's going on here. So, okay, so he's moved to there.
Yep.
And he's going to fire move. Who's he going to fire at?
He is basically attacking you with his spear, and he's attacking the Grenadier.
He's going to attack the Grenadier, who's currently...
You do get your medic and your assault leader shots.
My demolition guy is currently hanging over the wall like he's got a hangover. So, but I do get my 2 shots first. Yep. Both of which would have been in the open. He wouldn't have had cover from either of those.
Yep.
So my assault would be FN7, and my medic would be FN7. So I need 7s.
6s.
I need 6s.
Plus you get -1 to your firing number if I'm in the open.
So 6s.
Yep.
Yes.
That's 1 hit.
That's 1 hit from my medic.
Rolling for armor failure.
Okay.
So 4. 2. That's armor failed.
So his armor has failed.
Yep.
I now roll for my assault leader, 6s.
No.
And no, he misses.
And now I do my crazy little attack. Plus it's a FN number modifier, so I only count as having melee 2. What is the reaction on your Grenadier?
The reaction on my demo guy is 6.
So I need to roll a 4 or more to hit him. I don't.
Oh, that was fortunate for me.
Indeed. And my next highest is a 3.
Okay, so I get to actually now move my medic. And what I'm going to do, I would have to use my entire MP to put him into Overwatch, wouldn't I?
Yes, it's an action. You sacrifice anything else that you do to go back into Overwatch.
So I'm now in a slight dilemma in that my medic has low armor. He also has 2 blood, so he's only got 1 blood left. However, he has been quite effective in Overwatch. So I have this strong temptation to just keep him in Overwatch. I take it I can do that if I wanted to. I could keep him in Overwatch. But this battle is far from over.
Okay.
So I'm going to I'm going to Fortune Favors the Brave.
True.
Have you got another
Well,
option for
even
me?
though your armor's broken,
Yep.
you can still snap to cover. You could snap over to the Incinerator and heal him.
That would be interesting. Okay, so let's show you guys that option.
That's just showing you that's something else you can do. Even though your
So-
armor broken and you're MP 0 now, because it's minus 2 MP.
Yep.
You
You
can
can
still snap.
still snap. So we could utilize that snap move. It's very easy to forget about that snap move, but it is one of the key aspects of the game. So, well, to demonstrate that, I'm going to do that actually.
Okay. Although you probably would be better off trying to snap away from each other.
Yeah.
Well, I still have another 2 grenades.
Oh.
Although,
Yes.
don't forget, your Incinerator, look at her personal ability of your Incinerator.
The Incinerator's personal ability is, let me just grab that, sweep, attack sweeps across hitting all,
Yep.
yeah, a +1 blood, so it's a
She
4
would
blood,
survive, yeah.
she will survive anyway. And in that case then, I'm going to snap and go into Overwatch.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to snap forward
Yep.
1 base length, okay? So I'm going to snap to there.
Yep.
Okay, I'll move those up, and I'm going back into Overwatch again.
Okay.
Okay, and
I
that
have a 3.
is my
so
medic. Yeah, I have a 3 as well.
I have a reaction 5.
I have a reaction 6.
So you go first.
This is my demolition guy. I have been waiting for this for some time. He's going to chuck a grenade.
Yep.
He can throw grenades 2 card lengths. So it's like so.
So I can land just behind my leader.
Okay, so you can see there or there.
I'd say behind the leader.
Yeah, I'm going to have it just behind him.
Hang on, let me just measure it for you. Move it.
Okay.
So that's there. That hits my entire gang, my team.
Okay, yep.
So everyone automatically gains a blood. Phew. That actually kills my gunner.
Okay, good.
So he's dead, and they all gain a blood.
Right. So that shows you the power of grenades.
And Overwatch.
Yeah. That is the end of my turn, Lucas, so you can now finish your activations.
I will have my sniper take a shot at your demo. He gets a half cover, but I'm higher, so they cancel out, so I'm just F in 7. 5. Bleh. That's a hit.
That's a hit, so that's another blood.
No, he's weapon strength 1.
Oh.
Oh, wait, your armor's broken,
My
isn't
armor
it?
is broken.
So you are dropping down to 1, so there is a blood.
Yep, so
And-
there's a
Yep. However, you don't have to roll for armor failure.
roll farm even though it's
You
already
don't.
broken.
You don't roll.
Oh yeah, because it's already broken.
So you won't suffer the chance of having it permanently down. So, now we come to pretty much crunch time. Whoever wins the initiative here will seize the game.
Well, before that,
Your grenade mission.
my choppers
Yep.
get to have another go here.
9s
so
and 10s. Will
my-
they finally do something?
will they finally do something?
That will actually kill most of my team. No.
An 8.
Last one.
Ooh, and then this guy up here, a
No.
7. So unfortunately, the pilots of those 2 choppers have just basically been completely gobsmacked by the carnage that's been taking place
Just
on the
grenades
ground.
slinging all over the place.
So we now lay out our cards once more and get ready to
Can I get
roll
higher initiatives than your demo?
Okay.
That's what it comes down to. And my gunner's dead.
So I'm going to roll first for
Yep.
my assault leader.
Yep.
He gets a 9.
Oh boy.
I'm going to roll now for my incinerator.
That's
He
a
gets
7.
a 7. I'm going to roll for my grenadier, my demolition guy. He gets an 8.
Oh god.
I'm going to roll for my sniper, who can now shoot,
Yes.
I believe. So,
Wait, it's 1, 2. No. He shot in the first turn.
yep.
Then was the second turn, where he did nothing. He held. And it's the third turn now.
Yeah.
So you have to wait until the fourth one.
Have to wait until the 4th.
However, he did get a +2 to his
Yeah.
thing because he held, yeah.
Oh, so that takes him to 3.
Yep. And you never know, a pistol can actually drop someone
Yep.
if he moved close enough.
And then finally, my medic is a 10.
Yes. Oh no. My medic gets a 10. Okay, we can do some damage control here. My leader gets a 1. He's doomed. And my demo gets a 6. Okay. So, I have a 10. You have a 10.
And then your sniper,
Ah, yes, I forget my sniper because he's sitting in a corner. 8.
He gets an 8. Okay. So kicking off, I'm going to kick off with my medic.
What's his reaction?
Reaction 6. So I have a 10 with a reaction 6.
I have a reaction 6 as well.
And which character is that
My
on?
medic.
On your medic. So my medic, just to give you guys the soldier's eye view here. So, okay, so my medic is there.
My medic is there.
And we'll just go up to above to give you a view. So, my medic.
Yep.
And your medic.
Yep.
Just standing behind.
Yep.
So, now we have to decide a simultaneous movement. My medic.
Do it on 3.
Yep.
3,
2, 1.
Heal the demo.
Shoot your leader.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So I'll pretty much just remove the blood. To heal my demo. Thank God. And you shoot my leader.
Yeah, so my medic is, your leader's in open ground.
Yep, so it's -1, so I believe that's 6s.
So it's 6s.
Yep.
A 1. My medic
Actually,
missed.
less. You only needed 5s because you're in range of your leader.
My medic missed. That's unfortunate.
My medic is his bit.
Next up, I have a 9. Have you got anything
No.
such as a 9?
No. I got an 8, a 6, and a 1.
So, next up I have my assault leader. I believe my assault leader will go into Overwatch.
Okay.
No, he's not.
He's going to shoot my leader.
He's going to shoot your leader.
Okay. That's
Okay.
-1 to hit.
Yeah, so
8s.
8s. So I'm going to have him shoot.
After a while, you get the hang of firing numbers and you start
Yeah.
memorizing them because they tend to be very consistent.
7.
No.
That's unfortunate.
Nope. And I believe it's my sniper because he's got an 8.
I have an 8 too.
Oh.
My reaction time is 6.
My reaction time is 5.
Okay, so I get to go first.
Who is it?
My demolition guy.
God damn it!
I think a grenade is about to be launched.
Second verse, same as the first.
So the thing about grenades, guys, is that you only get 3 of them.
You've used
so
one.
I've used 1, so I'm now about to chuck another one.
You just chuck it.
Nobody has moved, so we will assume that it's just the same again. And what has happened? We have a dead leader, and we now have 2 guys, each on 2 bloods.
Yep.
Do they need to roll for their armors?
One's
or?
already got the armor broken. I have to roll for my medic's armor though,
Yep.
because that's new.
Let's just give you an update on what's happening around this other side of the wall here.
He has armor failure 4.
So
He's okay.
this is the grenadier just in the middle, and he was basically lobbed a grenade into there.
Yep.
So as you can see, that's the potential carnage now that I want to try and do something with.
Now, my sniper will take a shot at... He's going to snap, just like that.
Yep.
He's going to take a shot at your leader, however he is in half cover.
Okay, so let's see if we can get a soldier's eye view of this.
You can see them like about a third of the base.
Okay, so of the leader, we need to come around a little bit.
You can see
so there he is there.
So I get a -1 to the half cover. So -1 due to my high ground, +1 due to the cover, so it's just standard roll.
Okay.
It's an F and 5. Your armor is broken, so your armor value is 1.
Yep.
Oh, damn it! That's a 3. Because if I managed to wound him, I would have been able to kill him as well. Next, I have a 6. What do you have?
I have a 7.
Which is?
My Incinerator. Now, unfortunately, he's not really in any range to do anything. So, he could, however, snap.
Or backpedal. Oh no, you only have 1 MP.
Yes, I only have 1 MP, so I can't really backpedal either.
Or you can move out the way, because it is kind of obvious what I'm about to do next myself. So basically, if you move her behind, or more over to your medic,
Yep.
to keep her distance away, my grenade might be able to miss her.
Yeah.
Him, whatever you want to do it.
I will snap. I can't snap to anything that direction, unfortunately.
Don't
so
forget,
your
your card goes within 180, so you can go like directly sideways.
Okay, so
and you get a free turn up to 90 degrees when you do that move.
I'll just move up to the gravestones like that.
Yep.
Okay. And I get a free turn.
Yep.
180 degrees. I'll just
up to 90 degrees.
Up to 90 degrees.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I pretty much know. I'll just show you on the soldier cam here. So I have moved him basically to there, to that gravestone, because what Lucas is referring to is he's going to drop grenades on me now. So I've just moved him out of the way so as that hopefully I can start to spread some of my units out so they don't all get
Who is on
completely hit.
Overwatch? Do you have anyone on Overwatch?
Not anymore.
Cool. My demo. Do you have a
Unless-
6 or anything?
Unless my sniper's not on Overwatch, he went on hold.
Yes.
So no, my next one is a 3.
I've got a 6, so that means I can do my demo, and he's going to fling a grenade right into the middle of the team.
Okay.
So he's going to fling one. I'm going to use one of the purple counters to show us where.
Yeah.
I'm going to fling it right there.
Okay. So we'll just show you where that is. Okay. I'll try and get an above shot.
I believe that she'll get most of them and just kill 2. So hang on, let's drop the template quickly. Just take a look. See. Up there.
Yep.
Bang.
So that gets everybody except for the sniper.
Yep. Everyone takes 1 blood
So 1 blood.
and a +2 to their armor failure.
That's going to kill my medic
And your demo.
and my demo. So I will transfer a blood to there and a blood to my assault leader. My demo is now dead.
Yep.
You served your country well. Your corporation well.
Better. The mega cons.
And we'll just take these away.
And 1 blood on your. Yep, she's on down to half. And armor
Okay.
failure for her.
I just need to check for the armor failure on the incinerator. The incinerator has quite hard
+2,
value.
down by 1.
Yeah,
Due to
so
leader.
What is it?
+1 to the armor value.
So +1 to the armor value, 5. So I need 5
armor
or
failure.
more.
Yes, 5.
5 or more.
You do
10.
it. You're
That's
okay.
fine. He's grand or she's grand.
And I only have. I'm done.
You're done. Okay, so finally I have my sniper.
Yep.
There's nothing really my sniper can do, so I'm just going to put my sniper into hold.
Okay.
Unless it could take a pistol shot, but no, because it has to be within one card's length. So I'll just put my sniper into hold.
Okay.
I'm now going to roll for the grenades of
Yep.
my 2 choppers.
Yep.
Just to see if these pilots actually do start to
That'll be a
get
nice
into
end
the
to the
game.
game.
So
we are in the end game.
we have
No.
a 6 for this
Last
one,
one.
and the far one, an
8.
8.
To be fair, a grenade would have pretty much ended the game right
A
there.
grenade would have been very handy. So, okay, we now roll
Don't
for
forget your
what,
+2 for your sniper.
+2 for the sniper. So I'm going to start with my assault leader.
Yep.
My assault leader gets a 3.
Yep.
My incinerator gets a 2. My incinerator is my assault leader is dead.
No. Your assault leader's okay.
Oh, it's still there.
Medic and
Okay.
demo are dead. You have
So
your sniper.
my medic and demo are
gets a
dead.
+2.
Move those cards out of the way. My sniper, a
6.
4, which becomes a 6. Okay.
And okay, my medic gets an 8. My demo gets a 9. And my sniper gets a 9.
Ooh, so the tide is turning.
The lion's last bite. So
Okay, so your 9s, Lucas,
first.
are gonna fire up first.
I fling my last grenade. Boom! That's your assault leader dead.
That is the assault leader
And
dead.
another blood on your
And another
incinerator.
blood on the incinerator. So just
But that's my demo's turn, and he's out of fire bombs.
okay.
Next is my sniper, who's going to take a shot at your sniper. You're
Okay.
in half cover.
Yep.
I am higher, balances out. 5s. He misses.
He misses.
My sniper sucks. My God. And I've got an 8, my next highest.
Okay. You get to run your 8 because my highest is a 6.
My 8 will heal himself. And I believe that's his last medkit as well.
Okay, my assault leader is dead, so I don't get the chance to actually do anything with him. So my highest is my sniper on a 6, who can now shoot, I believe.
Yes. In this sort of case, you actually have a good position. At which point you just go, you can see my demo. My demo's on 2 wounds. You just declare crack shot.
Ah, my personal ability, crack shot. So I'm going to declare, actually, my leader, it's too late now, but my leader had the special ability called Lucky, can negate 1 success per match. Could he have negated that grenade?
I am not too sure, but if it's an automatic hit, then Lucky, yes. You can put him back on.
Do you mind?
No, let's get
Let's
away with
do
that.
that.
That's
Let's do
how.
that.
Okay, this has actually been FAQ'd. The CCC leader can lucky a tactical nuke, so I don't think a grenade's a problem.
Okay, well, we'll go with that. So I'll lucky him.
He's
so
still on 2 wounds
he's
and
on
armor broken.
2 blood and armor broken. My
Yeah.
apologies, guys, but that's the nature of these demo games.
You live and learn.
Be
Refer
sensible.
to the books.
Yeah, be sensible with each other. And if you forget something, if you haven't moved too far past it, you know, say, well, can we do a take back here and just roll it back a little
Yeah.
bit? So
Don't slow the game down. Don't bog
Yeah.
it down looking through every single rule. If it seems to make sense, at the end of it, look at the end of it.
it's
and make sure
about
how you rolled it.
experiencing the rules, and if you have an opportunity to try a rule and you've maybe forgot it and it's still you've only just went past it, you try the rule, get it in there, do you see what happens? So
Yes, so you do get your leader's activation.
so that 1 per match, that made quite a difference
Yes.
there actually. Yeah.
That's what lucky is for. So is Crackshot.
So Crackshot I'm going to use as well.
Well, you get your activation from leader first because he had a higher initiative.
No, he didn't. His
Oh.
initiative was lower.
Okay,
I was just taking him out.
So in this case, you just Crackshot.
So and I'm going
and
to
the demo's dead.
Crackshot at your demo guy.
My demo just dies.
So he just dies, which is handy.
So that opens a fire lane onto my medic.
So my next move is my assault leader, and my assault leader, if I go to the soldier cam here, now just basically has a clear line of sight to the medic.
Yep.
So just from there to there. So clear line of sight. He's FN7 normally. That takes him down to FN6 as being
Yep.
a completely clear line of sight.
Indeed.
So I need 6s or more. Am I going to get it?
No.
No. Of course I'm not.
That leaves your Incinerator.
That leaves my Incinerator, who now I am just going to move to
Yep.
start trying to get him into the action. I don't have any fear of grenades because they've now been chucked.
Yep.
So I just move him 1
And snap
and then
forward.
snap
Yeah.
forward to
Okay.
there.
But he is on 3 blood. He's 1 away. Now roll your
Yes.
2 dice for your gunships.
Let's see if the gunships can have
Which
an
one they both
impact
just
here.
blast the medics to bits.
Okay. So come on, gunships. Let's see what we can do.
9
I
and
need
10, come on.
9s or 10s.
No.
No, on the first one, let's try the far one.
No.
No. Okay, so
However, at this stage, we are rapidly getting to the point where I might have to concede the game. I have very much little left on my team.
So let's get down to the what effectively is probably the last turn for us
Yes.
now. So I'm rolling for my assault leader. He gets a 1. I'm rolling for my Incinerator. He gets a 4. I'm
And your
rolling
sniper?
for my Sniper.
He's pretty much out of it.
Who's pretty much out of it. He gets a 1.
My medic gets a 7, and my sniper lands a 2.
Okay. So your medic gets to go first.
In that case, my medic is going to actually take a shot at your Incinerator before he gets toasted.
Okay.
So my medic has a firing number of 7, and his semi-auto is 2 attacks versus 1 target. Can't fire in melee. So the first time I'm actually shooting this, so this is the first time my medic's shooting. And I need 7s.
Okay.
None.
None. That's unfortunate.
Your next stuff. Which is, I
Okay.
think, everything.
So a 4,
Yep.
which is my Incinerator.
Yep.
On my
I'm
Incinerator,
in 2 card lengths.
you're in 2 card lengths. My Incinerator.
Are you setting the wall or the church on fire?
I'm going to set the church on fire.
Okay.
I believe.
Whoosh. And that's a +2 to my armor failure, so it goes up to a 6. I fail, my armor's broken. The guy's now lying there bleeding, going, ow, 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 ow. Why the burning nation?
Okay. So that's my Incinerator done. My
Yep.
next 2 guys are 1s, which means your sniper gets to go before
My sniper
that.
will take a shot at your leader.
Okay.
It's a flat number because +1 for elevation, -1 for cover.
Okay.
I keep getting the pluses and minus mixed up. Sorry. So, just a 5. A 5 will kill your leader, and that'll at least give me somewhere close. Come on. Yes!
6. Okay. Dead leader. Let's move him out of the way. And things have just balanced up again. Okay, so now I have my sniper, who can't really do anything except for wait again.
Or
So
you can start moving up.
he could start moving up and trying to get into some kind of close combat. He can move 2
You can move up
MP.
stealth. Move up 1 MP and stealth. And you'll see why in a minute.
Okay, so let's just move up 1 MP.
And
just
he's stealth.
stealth.
So he counts as being in half cover. And he's in actual half cover. So he
Yep.
counts as being in full cover.
Ah,
Even though normally full cover means you can't actually see someone. It's the same way the Chemvar active camo works.
okay. And then my assault leader was dead, hence
Yes.
why I wasn't able to move him anyway. Right. Gunships.
Yep. Come on, 9 and 10 to end this. No!
No on the first one. Yes!
Who do you shoot?
We have a 9. So
Is that the medic? The medic's blown away.
yes,
pretty much.
the medic is now
My
dead.
medic is now deceased. I think we can call it there.
Yes,
With just my one sniper going, uh-oh, bing, bing,
I think
bing.
I think at this point now we can basically declare that the CCC have now cleared enough of the building, secured the building, and have extracted their hostage, which they're going to take back and try and find out something more about this laser technology that Safadu have.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that and picked up something from that and got a sense of the game of MERCS. It is a great game. We've had a lot of fun playing it here. Stay tuned, because the next time we come back this week, we're going to be showing you MERCS played in an even more three-dimensional environment, so as you can get a feel for how all that works.
To pretty much show how the different levels of terrain, because like you saw in our first game, where it was much more cluttered terrain, we could have more options of moving. Now, if you added Overwatch to that, you would have had like one fire lane down the street, but you'd be able to move in the buildings. Here, the minute you declare Overwatch, my guys are just running into a firing line.
So,
not as much terrain as you'd like,
Yep.
but it highlighted the difference terrain really makes in this game.
So I enjoyed that very much. It was an interesting mission. Stay tuned, and we will be back soon with another match where we're going to look at the multi-level terrain. Guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or anything you want to say, post them in the comments below.
Thank you.